Hey guys, so I'm back. So yeah, I started school pretty recently and yeah, it's just good to be back on YouTube. So I have a giant book haul today, and it's probably going to be split into two parts. So without further ado, I guess I'll get started. But as a warning, you guys, I just don't know what to say. I haven't done this in a long time. But if you guys have any requests for me, let me know. So, yeah, I guess I'll get started. Okay, so this one was on sale because, if you guys watch Book Nerd Canada like me, she said that Chapters was having a sale, and I was pretty upset about that because I was nowhere near a Chapters at the time. So yeah, like I said, I was upset. But when I got there, I was lucky to make it in time, and I got a few books that I was going to buy anyways. And so this one is Delirium by Lauren Oliver, and I wish I got the deluxe edition to cover, but this one was on sale, so like I said. How can you beat a sale? 95 days and I'll be safe. I wonder whether the producer will hurt. I don't know. I'm gonna skip that word. I suck at pronouncing. I want to get it over with. It's hard to be patient. It's hard to be not to be afraid. And I'm still uncured. Though so far the I don't know, hasn't touched me yet. Still, I worry. They say that in the old days, love drove people to madness. And the deadliest of all, deadly thing, it kills you both when you have it and when you don't. So yeah, I read kind of a little bit of it when I saw it at a library. I borrowed it, read a few pages of it, and it sounded pretty good. They had like this thing with colors, like I don't know, this color meant this, and I thought that was pretty neat. So yeah, so far I like it, but I haven't read it yet. I'm not going to read it for a while though, because I have so many more books. Okay. And now this one, I don't like the cover either, but like I said, it was on sale, so how can I be with that? But at least it has this, and that says The Lauren Legacies. And I just found out that that's not what the series is called. It's called the I Am Number 4, and yeah, this is the I Am Number 4 series. And I wish it was called Lauren Legacies, so I'm just going to call it The Lauren Legacies. So if you guys get confused, I'm just going to watch this video and you'll understand. So yeah, this is the movie tie-in edition. I don't like movie tie-in editions at all. Sorry people who do. We may be walking past you right now. We are watching you as you read this. We may be in your city, your town. We are living anonymously. We are waiting for the day when we will find each other. We will make our last stand together. If we win, we are saved, and you are saved as well. If we lose, all is lost. So yeah, I've been really anxious to read this book. I just been dying to read it, and oddly, I am not reading it yet because I have other books to read. And this one is the third book. I don't know why I got it. Oh, it was on sale. That was why. So yeah, I got this one, and I didn't get the second one because they didn't have it in hardcover, and I thought it'd be pretty weird to get it in paperback if it wasn't in hardcover, since these ones are in hardcover. That just look weird. I'm like that. So yeah, I'm not gonna read what it's about. I hardly read it yet. I don't want to spoil it. Okay, this one has a long synopsis, so I'm just going to read the red printing. And that is The Immortal Rules by Julie Kigegwa. I have never read her Iron Fae series, but I've been kind of looking into it, but I don't know when I'll get it. So yeah. And I love the inside. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That's just gorgeous. I love books like that. In a future world, vampires are gained, humans are blood cattle, and one girl will search for the key to save humanity. That sounds pretty cool to me. I read a little bit of it. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a warning. I have read a few books that I have already. Not many, just like only a couple of pages, so yeah. So yeah, side past that. So far it's really good, but I'm not going to read for a while. So like I said, I have so many books to read already. This one does not have a synopsis as far as I know, and that is The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. And I already have a song that I love, and it's called Infinite by Astrata, and they made a song for it, like I said, I was the last one to know this, that they are actually making a movie for this, and it's coming out in September. In theaters, I should say. And sadly, I'm not going to be anywhere near a theater to watch it. Well, that's the point I was with the Hunger Games. Okay, I am very mad with books that are movies. To me, the movies are nothing like the books, so I'll just side past that right now. So yeah, I'm going to wait till it comes out on DVD and I'll probably get it. So yeah, I'm really excited to read this, and it's about a boy named Charlie who's going to high school. That's as far as I know. And this one, been wanting to get this for a while, and so yeah, I thought I'd get it. And this is Enclave by Anne Ergera. In Deuce's world, people earn the right to a name only if they survive the first 15 years. By that point, each unnamed rat has trained into one of the three groups: breeders, builders, or hunters, identified by the number of the scar they bear on their arms. Deuce has wanted to be a huntress for as long as she can remember. As a huntress, her purpose is clear: to brave the dangerous tunnels outside the enclave and bring back meat to feed the group while invading fiercest monsters known as freaks. She works toward a goal her whole life, and nothing's going to stop her, not even a beautiful, broad hunter named Fate. When a mysterious boy becomes her partner, Deuce's troubles are just beginning. When she and Fate discover that the neighboring enclave has been destroyed by freaks, who seem to be growing more organized, the elders refuse to listen to their warnings and exile Deuce and Fate. As the two are guided out of the dead city by Fate's long-ago memories, they face dangers and feelings unlike they ever known. So yeah, the second book, Outpost, is coming out September, October. I know it's sometime this year. Okay, last month of this year, I should say. And this one, I think I'm the last person to have this book, and that is Just 'Cause Guide to Dating on the Dark Side by Beth Matowski. And this is one of the books that I've read already from the library, but I haven't read the whole thing. I only read 60 pages, then I got sidetracked in another book, so I put this one down. I'm weird like that. Enter a bizarre new exchange student named Lucas Van Daz, who claims Jessica is a Roman vampire princess by birth, and he's her long-lost fiancé. He's arrogant, offensive, embarrassingly overprotective, and, well, incredibly hot. Armed with a copy of Grown Up Undead and Teen Vampire's Guide to Dating, Health, and Emotions, Jessica tries to imagine the transition from an average American teenager to a glam European vampire princess. But just when things start to heat up with Lucas, a devious cheerleader sets her sights on him. Soon Jess finds herself fighting to win her wayward prince, stop a global vampire war, and save Lucas' soul from internal damnation. All of which leaves her to wonder, wouldn't life be easier if she could just fall for a nice mortal boy? I think that would be easier, but sadly, not gonna happen. Okay. So anyways, these books are a trilogy, I guess, or a series. And the first book is Anna Dressed in Blood, and the second one is Girl of Nightmares, and these are both by Kendra Blake. And I'm not going to say what Girl of Nightmares is going to be because I did not want to spoil it. And so I'm going to tell you guys what Anna and Dressed in Blood is about because I already read it. Just your average boy meets girl, girl kills people story. Cass Longwood has inherited an unusual vacation. He kills the dead, so does his father before him, until his gruesome murder by a ghost he sought to kill. Now armed with his father's mysterious, deadly ethm, Cass travels the country with his kitchen witch mother and their spirit-sniffing cat. Together they follow legends and local lores, trying to keep up with the murderous dead, keeping pesky things like the future and friends at bay. When they arrive at a new town in search of the ghost the locals call Anna Dressed in Blood, Casson doesn't expect anything outside the ordinary. Track, hunt, kill. And what he finds instead is a girl entangled in curse and rage, a ghost like he's never faced before. She still wears the dress she wore on the day of her brutal murder in 1958. Once white, but now stained red and dripping blood. Since her death, Anna has killed any and every person who has dared to step into the deserted Victorian she used to call home. and she, for whatever reason, spares his life. I tell you, that's a really good book, and I am glad I picked it up. I'm glad it was recommended to me by the I forget her name, but she had like this really cool nickname, like the Teen Queen, because she read almost all the teen books. I took a challenge to find one book she didn't read, and I couldn't do it. It was crazy. So yeah, seriously crazy. And this one's the big book, and this is Under My Skin by Charles D. Lynn, and this is the first book in the Wildlings series. I wonder when the next one's coming up. But I should say that this one just came out this year, so I don't think the other one will come up for another year. For the past 6 months, something has been happening to young people in Santa Fe. Week after week, there's news of another teen changing shape, transforming from human into wild animal, and back again. The federal government has stepped in, asking affected youth to turn themselves in for orientation and training. Josh Sanders has seen the news reports, but he's still unprepared when it happens to him. One moment he's arguing with his mother's boyfriend, and the next he's looming over the man, blood dripping from his claws. He has transformed into a cougar, when he switches back into his human body, he knows his life has changed forever. He's become a wildling. Trusting only his best friends, Dees and Marina, with his secret, Josh tries to return to a normal life. But an encounter with Elias, another wildling, brings him unwanted attention from authorities. And when an accidental betrayal relieves Josh's secret, his careful constructed cover is ripped apart, forcing his friend to intervene. They must guardedly put their trust in outsiders, including other wildlings, and most challenging in each other, if they ever hope to save him. Yeah, I'm really excited to read this one. Okay, this one, I believe I'm the last person to have a copy. That is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green. Already read it. I love it so far. I have to get his other books for sure. Despite the tumor shrinking medical mirror that has bought her a few years, Hazel has never been anything but tumoral. Her final chapter inscribed upon diagnosis, but when a gorgeous plot twist named Augustus Waters suddenly appears at Cancer Kids support group, Hazel's story is about to be completely rewritten. So yeah, like I said, I'm probably pretty much the last person to read this book, but that book is pretty awesome. I don't know one person who doesn't like that book. This one I already read too, and that is The Hunt by Andrew Fuca. Love this book. Oh, it's really good. Trust me, when you read it, you're going to want to skip all. When you're finished reading it, sorry, I'm mixed up today. When you finish reading it, you're going to want to go back to the first page and reread it again. But I couldn't do that because it was a library copy. Don't laugh, don't sweat, don't draw attention to yourself, and most of all, whatever you do, do not fall in love with one of them. Janine is different from everyone else around him. He can't run with lightning speed. Sunlight doesn't hurt him, and he doesn't have an unquenchable lust for blood. Janine is a human, and he knows the rules. Keep the truth a secret. It's the only way to stay alive in the world at night. A world where humans is considered a delicacy and hunted for their blood. When he's chosen for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to hunt the last remaining humans, Janine, his carefully constructed life begins to crumble around him. He's thrust into a past of a girl who makes him feel things he never thought possible, and into a ruthless pack of hunters who suspect about his true natures are growing. Now that Janine has finally found something worth fighting for, his need to survive is stronger than ever, but is worth the cost of his humanity. Like I say, that is an awesome book. I recommend everyone goes check it out if you haven't read it yet. So far that's the only pile I made. I'll make another pile. Okay, I'm back. And so anyways, Library Book Reviews has commented asking what's my mystery book that was on my bookshelf tour, and I haven't had a chance to make the video yet, so I'm going to include it. Actually, I have it in my hand right now, and I love this cover. The cover is so cool, and that is Beastly by Alex Flynn. I'm not going to read this, and I guess I should, but I'm not going to. I have the deluxe edition, which has Lindy's diary in it, so I'm not going to include that because I can't read handwriting, to be honest. I'm a beast. You think I'm talking fairy tales? No way. The place is New York. The time is now, and I'll stay this way forever. Ruined, unless I can break the spell. Yes, the spell. The one the witch in my English class cast on me. Why did she turn me into a beast who hides by day and prowls by night? I'll tell you how I used to be Kyle Kingsbury, the guy you wish you were, with money, perfect looks, and a perfect life, and then I'll tell you how I became perfectly beastly. So yeah, so library's book review, I think that's your username. Sorry about the 2-month delay. I just didn't have enough time to do the review. Summer takes a long time. But hopefully you will like it. So I'm terribly sorry for making you guys wait that long to see what this book was. So yeah. Anyways, that's all the time I have if I don't want to make this a long video. And so, see you guys in my next one.